Hi guys, good morning. It's a Saturday morning, so the road today is going to be a bit crowded, but well, we just got the car yesterday, and so we are just giving it a checkout today. And it's 7:30 in the morning, Saturday morning. We are in the all new Honda Accord. Yeah, it's been quite a while. We saw it in Tokyo Motor Show, then we saw it in the Singapore Motor Show, and then we had the launch in Malaysia, and then we had the COVID-19, and so everything was topsy-turvy, and finally it's now at the end of August, and we are driving the car. Okay, so first off, I think there are a lot of curious minds wondering how this car will fare. Yeah, considering it's a 1.5 liter. Yes, it's turbocharged, and it's got more power than the Civic. It's got 201 horsepower, and it also has it's PS, yeah, 201 PS. Will be about 199 horsepower and 260 newton meters of torque. So it's a turbocharged 1.5. You pay very low road tax, less than 100 ringgit, I think. And so how does it feel? It's a big car. This is a D segment car with a wheelbase of 2830, one of the longest in this segment for Japanese, yeah. And it's a large sedan. Americans will call it medium, but for us in Malaysia, it's a large sedan. And so it also has a CVT. Now, how does the CVT feel? People want to know. Yeah, such a heavy car, and it's not that heavy, 1.4 something tons. And well, CVT is CVT, but I would like to add here that technology is something that grows bit by bit every day, and I can see what they have tried to do here. They have actually improved the tuning of the CVT quite a bit. So I'm driving at normal speed. Yeah, we are actually at a little bit above the speed limit because the car is so stable, and you wouldn't know it's a CVT. I did some acceleration earlier, and it felt like it felt more and more like it was an ordinary gearbox. Okay, we are just in we are just in normal drive. Say I'm accelerating, it goes up, then it changes gear. It just goes to the next ratio very quickly. So you can see that, or you can hear, it's more and more, or rather CVTs are becoming more and more like normal gearboxes. And if I didn't tell you, you wouldn't know it's a CVT, or you'll be quite hard for the ordinary man to know whether it's an automatic or a CVT, because the behavior now is so similar. In the early days of CVT, they wanted 100% efficiency and all that, so they always kept the engine rev up, But now what's happening is, as the engines become more powerful, they can afford to actually lock in some ratios, or to simulate some, or rather actually make some gear changes, yeah. So it feels like it is a gearbox, a normal automatic. So that thing is sorted. Okay. So for those of you who ask, how does the CVT feel? Well, it feels quite normal and quite nice to drive. And is the car quiet? Yes, it's quite quiet. You can hear a bit of tire noise. Now these are 18-inch tires, and I actually have no idea what they are now. We'll find out when we get to the top of the hill. We're going to drive the car, because we just got the car yesterday in the evening, and we set up the cameras, and here we are driving it actually virtually for the first time, because from Honda to my house wasn't that far, and it was in the traffic. Yes, it doesn't have the roar of the V6 or the V8, but you might miss that, but you won't miss paying the road tax, yeah. And with a 1.5 liter, it takes on a whole new character. Okay, this car actually is quite fully loaded. It's got all the stuff that you ever want in a sedan. The full complement of Honda sensing. There are altogether 8 features that includes collision avoidance, collision, mitigation, braking system, lane watch and lane keep, and adaptive cruise control with low speed follow. The full sense of Honda sensing. Plus, of course, it's got traction control. It's got all the normal stuff that you expect in a car. Plus, I think a hill start assist. So everything, all the electronic gadgets and aids that you want are available in this car. So it's, you might say, it's fully loaded. And of course, it's big. Okay, in terms of looks, we'll look at it later. But there seems to be a new, what do you call, build to Honda. They all are beginning to look very much like each other. So, well, my biggest issue is it looks so much like the Civic, and you can very easily mistake an Accord for a Civic or a Civic for an Accord, because in terms of size they are very, very similar. It is just a little bit bigger. In terms of wheelbase, the Civic is 2700 and this is 2830, so it's 130 mm, which is about 5 inches longer. That's about it. In terms of width, it's just a little bit wider. And so, seen in isolation, well, if you put the two of them together, you can't tell the difference. But seen in isolation, you might be forgiven for mistaking one for the other, because both of them have the same sleek coupe shape, and the front, the way the front is built is almost the same. Oh my gosh, this Saturday we might have to abort our run later because it looks like it's very, very jammed. Why is it so jammed on a Saturday morning at 7:37 in the morning? Okay, seats are adjustable. It's an 8-way controller for the driver, and for the passenger it's 4-way. So it is all adjustable. Okay, let me try to find yeah, this sound seems to be a good position. You can really sit very low in this car, but of course I prefer a slightly higher position. Look at the traffic in front. Pretty soon we'll need a second highway going up to the East Coast. Okay, not far to go. We are on the rumble strips. One thing I note about this car is that there is a very strong return to center movement, which tells me that the caster angle is very, very high. So this gives the steering a little bit of a weightage and makes you feel like it's a big car. Yeah. So having a high caster angle also allows all the systems work well. If things go wrong and the driver lets go of the steering, what happens is that the car wants to return to center. Sorry. Oh, you can see, if those of you who can see the camera here, that is called lane watch. And when we signal left, it allows you to see the left-hand side of the car to see if there are any cars beside you or motorbikes. Now, when I talk about the city, I did say that if you don't signal, you can't see, but I need to be corrected there. There's a little button on the right on the stop. If you press the button, it also shows you. So you don't have to signal to see or look at the lane watch. You can also press the little button on the right on the stop, on the signal stop. It also turns the camera on. You press again, it turns off. So I was wrong there, sorry. Well, we never driven the car before. Okay, here we go. And I'm gonna go into sport mode, and wow, even the meter changes and the color turns to red for aggression. Okay, so here we go. Okay, we are in D. There's no option to go manual. Nope, it doesn't say. Sport in D. Okay. Okay, now it's on manual. Third gear. That's how it works. Check out the handling. Very nice. Okay, here we go past the guard post. We are so fortunate the group of cars is not coming up here. And here we go. Well, testing out on the first corner, not too bad. Okay, it shifts up by itself. We are back to second, take the corner. Nice. This is in third. Let him know we're here. Oops. Thank you. I think it's the key or something knocking against the side. Shifts up. Whoops, my camera fell down. Sorry, I just put it back up. Oops, there goes the camera, sorry. So you only have one camera left. Okay, the sound that you hear is something loose that's knocking against. It's not my stuff, something is in the car. It's not a part of the car, it's a foreign matter. Just to make sure that he sees me. Something very heavy down there. Sorry about the sound, guys, but well, we can't stop. Yeah, there's something down there. Wow, that was nice. Just to let him know I'm there. In there, slow down. Yep, okay. Motorbike. Thank you. And we are here. Wow, this car is actually nice. It's a large sedan, but we are chucking it around like it was a little Honda Civic. Very, very nice. Very, very predictable. I threw it into some of the corners a bit harder than usual, and it just held. You know, you get a little bit understeer here and there, but any breakaway is really predictable. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cool down the engine and transmission a little bit before we park. Also allows the brakes to cool down, yeah, before we park and have our regular roti canai. So guys, that was the Honda Accord. Hope you liked it. I like it. Nice. Really nice.